This video is about problems had with the key on a Vauxhall Astra 2000 model. The key just stopped working. Turn the key, nothing happens. So take the key apart, pull the end off. You might need a little screwdriver to carefully take it apart, and then you'll have the battery holder. If the battery holder comes away from the circuit board when you open it up, if it drops off, that's the problem we're actually dealing with in this video. The connections underneath it were worn out and broken away, and that's how it is, and it shouldn't be like that. It should be fixed to the board. And if you look carefully at the board and the positions, you'll see there's a foot and a pin twice. Don't try super gluing it back on. All you'll do is insulate it and make the problem even more confusing. I've got two keys which need doing. The problem is on this battery carrier here, which is normally on there, the problem is when you press the key, nothing happens, and you have to wiggle the key and press it a bit harder. What it is, there are two connections on the underside of this, here and here, and these two connections on the board, which are there and over there, I'll put some high definition photographs up to follow this, because this camera won't go any better than this. The connections just eventually do just break away. Now to resolder it, you can't get underneath that, because you're resoldering in part of the board, and you can't be messing about with the hot soldering on these boards, otherwise you'll just destroy them. So I've put a lead on this. This is from an old telephone lead, so it's insulated stiff lead. Rub the end up with a bit of emery paper so that you get a tinnable bare metal, and I'm going to extend this from that one and that one there. Now there are two connections which go in there. There's like a foot and a point. Again, you'll have to look on the photographs to see what I'm talking about, but on the board they're both joined together. On this they go their separate ways, so you can join the, when you put your lead across the two connections there, you'll see on the board that they are both the same connection. You've got one connection, two connections. So if you make a foot shape at the bottom of the lead, what you're going to use, then you can solder across, get your bit of wire and solder across those two connections like that, just one blob. And don't leave the soldering on too long, otherwise you'll damage the board. And if you put it on, if you put it anywhere near the chip, you'll fry the chip. So put that across there, and then you can rejoin the other end of these wires to the connections on the foot, and then put it back in the same position as best you can. So we're going to do that now. Well, there's the wire soldered on, and the other one is on the prong underneath. I've pushed back and cut off the connectors which were on the base of the battery holder, and there it is back in place. So now we'll give the key a test and put it in the car. The buttons are working now. Doesn't mean to say the immobiliser will respond to it, but we'll give this a try anyway. When I tested this on the car, it operated the locks, but not it didn't restart the immobiliser and start the car. So we're going to have the key reprogrammed. We left the battery out too long and the key lost its memory, so I will put another video up as soon as we have it reprogrammed, and keep your eyes open and you can see whether it was successful or not. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.